Every night in the silence of your home, a pair of eyes gleams in the dark. They don't just look at you, they seem to read your mind. You might think your cat is just a beautiful, independent creature, but behind those calm eyes hides a full-scale professional spy, a silent observer that analyzes your every emotion, and a hidden doctor who sometimes knows you're unwell before you do. It knows when you're sad or happy, what you're thinking, and even the exact moment you're about to arrive home. What you're about to hear might forever change the way you see cats. Welcome to Secrets of the Unseen World. The hidden senses of cats. Cats hear things we never could. Their hearing reaches up to 64 kilohertz, while humans can only hear up to about 20. They can detect the faint buzz of a phone charger, or the tiny movement of a bug behind the wall. Each of their ears has 32 muscles, like living antennas, capable of rotating up to 270 degrees to pinpoint sound direction with precision. But sound is just the beginning. Cats can sense your emotional state through the scent of your skin, the cortisol levels in your sweat, and even microscopic changes in your facial muscles. In this episode, we'll dive deep into the unseen abilities of these furry household spies. First, we'll explore a few real, bizarre, and almost unbelievable stories from around the world. Then we'll take a look into the mysterious history of cats and the strange powers they've carried with them across the ages. United States, Nursing Home 2007. There was a cat named Oscar, quiet, solitary. But something about him was different. The nurses noticed that before each patient passed away, Oscar would quietly climb onto their bed, sometimes hours before, and stay by their side until the very end. It didn't happen once or twice. It happened again and again, with remarkable precision. Over 25 cases were documented. Each time the same silent ritual. Oscar seemed to sense what no one else could. Japan. Security footage. 2016. In an ordinary home, the family's white cat began acting strangely. Every night, about 20 minutes before a mild earthquake, she would start to cry softly, her body trembling, then hide in the same dark corner. This pattern continued for 7 nights straight. After reviewing the footage, researchers came to a simple conclusion. This wasn't coincidence. It was a form of early detection. Scotland, a remote house by the forest. At 3 a.m. every night, a cat named Mo would quietly walk into the hallway. He would sit in front of the same wall, staring at a fixed spot, sometimes letting out a low growl. The homeowner thought it was just one of those quirky cat behaviors. Until the day renovations began. Behind that wall, construction workers uncovered an ancient burial site, over 1,000 years old. Cats don't just see, hear, or smell. Hard to believe? Then let's take a closer look at the real world of these mysterious creatures. A world not built on myth alone, but supported by science, observation, and documented research. Cornell University. Researchers conducted an unusual experiment. They discovered that some cats can detect a drop in their owner's blood sugar simply by smelling their sweat. They can also pick up subtle changes in a person's breath. In many documented cases, just before a seizure or heart attack, the cat became restless, moved closer to the person, and stayed right beside them, as if it was sensing that something wasn't right. And that's just one ability. Take their purring, for example. That soft, comforting sound we've all heard countless times. It carries more than peace. A cat's purr ranges between 26 and 140 hertz. Frequencies in this range have been linked to lowered blood pressure, bone healing, and even pain relief. So the next time your cat curls up right where it hurts, it might not be seeking warmth. It might be doing something far more intentional. Now here's something else. At the University of Sussex, a team studied a specific kind of meow. They found that it falls into the exact same frequency range as a human baby's cry, between 520 and 780 hertz. Why does that matter? Because the human brain is hardwired to react to that sound. Even if we don't consciously register it, we feel pulled. So when your cat makes that one distinct meow and you instinctively turn toward it, that response is no accident. Know exactly what works and when. A slow blink, a long silent stare, a gentle brush against your leg. None of it is random. There's another curious finding. Cats can remember your voice for up to 10 years. All it takes is a fraction of a second, just 2/10, and they'll know it's you. But here's the thing. They're always listening. They just respond when they choose to. And finally, if you've ever seen your cat freeze in place, staring at an empty spot on the wall, ears alert, fur rising, and nothing is there, you're not alone. In many cultures, it's believed that cats can sense what we cannot. Spirits, shifts in energy, or something without a name. Science hasn't confirmed it, but one thing is clear. They are aware of things we don't even realize exist. In ancient Egypt, cats were not just animals. They were guardians of the spirit world, watchers at the gates between life and death, and living symbols of the divine. To kill a cat, even by accident, was punishable by death. At the temples of Bubastis, thousands of mummified cats have been found. The belief was clear. Cats could see evil spirits and keep them away. They were protectors of the night and the hidden eyes of the gods. In Japan, statues of the Maneki Neko were placed at entrances. With one paw raised, they were meant to ward off bad spirits and draw in good fortune. In Greek mythology, cats walked alongside the goddess of the hunt. Even philosophers like Aristotle believed their behavior pointed to a form of hidden intelligence, something we had yet to understand. So maybe, when your cat looks past you and into the dark, it sees more than you think. If you'd like us to explore any of these mysteries further, just let us know in the comments. We're always listening, just like they are. Standing anything touching the ODs. Ready to close this chapter? But maybe not the book.